Hello, dear students. Welcome to What, Why, How, the daily initiative by IAS Baba, where we take up a current affair or an editorial and we declutter it in less than 10 minutes. Now, the topic that I've chosen for today is once again the remnants of a very unfortunate incident that India had faced. It's actually the first ever chemical disaster in the post independence period. It's regarding the Bhopal gas tragedy. Now, the news that we're going to deal with is regarding the disposal of the waste that had come out from your Union Carbon or Union Carbide company, which is there. And along with this, we're going to discuss the different exam angles that could come from this particular news. So, currently, the issue is that the Union Carbide company, which was set up in Madhya Pradesh, was set up to basically manufacture certain fertilizers, etc. Now, a very unfortunate incident happened on the 3rd of December 1984 when certain fumes, certain gases that were the byproducts of the fertilizer that was produced over there, specifically a certain gas called as your methyl isocyanate, the gas leaked from the Union Carbide company and it caused the harm for, and it's not just the harm, it's the death, it is the harm, it is the pollution that was there caused all around this particular area. Now, this incident is such a landmark in our country because this changed the legal setup regarding the environment protection in our country. Along with it, it also made sure that future such incidents will also be, whenever such incidents do happen, the people involved in it will be compensated, they will also receive justice. Now, the current issue is the Union Carbide company had stopped functioning, and in this defunct factory of theirs, there were several tons of hazardous waste. This hazardous waste has been there in this factory for years, and now there have been several orders to dispose of this waste in a very safe manner. It is regarding this waste disposal that the current news is there. Now, the waste was supposed to be disposed in an area called as your Pithampur, which is almost 200 kilometer away from the site of your Bhopal gas tragedy. Now, in this particular situation, the people of Pithampur are also quite concerned if the waste disposal is going to happen in a proper manner, and this is what is comprised of this news. So, as of now, what has happened is almost 358 tons of hazardous waste from the defunct Union Carbide facility in Bhopal has been put into trucks and it has reached to Pithampur. Now, the issue is in Pithampur, the plan is basically to incinerate the waste. Incinerate means burn off this particular waste. This is the mode that they have been planning it for. Now, the issue is, now before the entire ton was or it planned to be burnt, they had conducted certain trial burns. Now, in the trial burns, all the authorities, especially the CPCB, had reported that there is not much of pollution happening. No hazardous waste has been released out, or there are no poisonous fumes coming out. But on the other hand, what also was seen is after the burning of this trial hazardous waste that was there in much smaller quantity, it was in the water of Pithampur. When tests were conducted, it was seen that the water color, chloride, sulfate, and fluoride concentration, the hardness of water, and the amount of total dissolved solids in the water, they all had exceeded the permissible limits. Now, this is the first problem. The second problem was in the area surrounding Pithampur, people started seeing large numbers of skin diseases in the nearby villages. So now this is also not a very random coincidence. This is something to do with the burning that has been happening in this region. So now, because of both of these, when they went into the details of it, they also found out that the burning of the hazardous waste is also releasing something called as naphthol. Naphthol is basically a precursor compound which is used in the manufacture of carbaryl, and Carbaryl was actually the insecticide and the fertilizer for which the Union Carbide plant was actually created. So now when you look at this over here, this naphthol, if it is getting released, it's pretty sure that it's a precursor compound. So which means it's very close to forming a carbaryl, which is actually an insecticide. And obviously in such large quantities, when you do have certain precursors of insecticides in your environment, it can cause all of this harm. Now, so this is all your what perspective. Coming into the why we are going into the details of it, one thing I want you to be concerned about is this incineration of waste is now going to happen as per the hazardous waste management rules. Now, this hazardous waste management rules was actually there in 1989, but it got modified in 2016. The 2016 rules, which are currently in place, actually says about a sequence to be followed when it comes to dealing with hazardous waste. The sequence I felt is quite important for you from an exam point of view. Have the sequence. First is prevention of creating of a hazardous waste. If it is do created, then minimization. After that, there is a reuse, recycling, recovery, utilization, and finally, if none of this is possible, it should be safe disposal. This is the sequence that has to be followed in dealing with hazardous waste. Now, as per this particular rule also, it is also mentioned that no country can export hazardous waste to India for final disposal. India alone can maybe import hazardous waste if it plans to recycle, reuse, or have any other particular usage policy for it. Now, this is regarding your hazardous waste management rules. At the same time, how did the Union Carbide or the Bhopal gas tragedy change our legal scenarios? All of these laws that I have just mentioned over here have come about after the Bhopal gas tragedy. Why? Because the Bhopal gas tragedy made us aware that we did not have a proper legal framework to actually deal with the certain chemical disasters, certain biological disasters that were there. So if you look at it, Bhopal gas leak disaster, Processing of Claims Act of 1985, Environment Protection Act of 1986, very crucial act when it comes to your exam, Hazardous Waste Management Rules of 1989, and the amended rules of 2016, the Public Liability Insurance Act of 1991, and the National Environment Appellate Authority Act of 1997. This Appellate Authority Act is what later on gave the motivation to create a National Green Tribunal also. So all of these acts came about drawing its inspiration from the Bhopal gas tragedy. So now one more reason why I did take up this news is last year, I told you the issue happened in 1984. Last year we did reminiscence the 20 years of Bhopal gas tragedy also. So the laws related to it, the current issue related to it, I hope all of these topics are right now decluttered for you. Until we meet again, take care and happy learning.